You know, the local media has an agenda that they're going to serve. I don't know who's in charge of it or what it is, if it's like a headless monster.
You know, I was pretty happy with that one Gerbils the other night.
Oh, yeah. Honestly,
that was a good pizza.
Yeah. Fat wallets and empty hearts. Which...
Fat wallets, empty hearts.
It's insane how little musicians get. So, yeah, if you're interested in support, not just me, but any musician that you like, one of the best ways to do that, it sounds old school because it is purchase their music, purchase their merch, you know.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Rat Rod.
Hi, this is Mikey P from Skell.
Hey, this is Jeff from the Bell Jumpers.
Let's go.
Probably be Paul, because he's awesome.
This is Jessica for the band Dimitus. You're listening to Pennsylvania Rock Show.
What's up, everyone? It is Bill, and you're tuned in to the Pennsylvania Rock Show, episode number 690, coming at you from musicfromthe412.com, builddescene.com, both out of the Pittsburgh area, oldiesxl.com, out of Philadelphia, rootarouradio.com, out of the beaches of San Diego, California, xrpradio.co.uk from Scotland. Yes, the Highlands of Scotland. And who am I forgetting? I don't remember who I'm forgetting. I'm really bad at this intro. I've only done it 690 times. But anyway, this is the Pennsylvania Rock Show. We're coming at you live. We are on Music from the 412's website live. We are on Kick. We are on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We are on Twitter. We're all over the place. Tonight's episode is featuring Drown the Deep. And I'm going to bring two of them up there. What's up, guys?
Hello. How's it going, Bill?
Not too bad. I was explaining earlier that we're going to do 3 interview segments and that we are live all over the place right now, Regis, including the streaming internet and kick.com, which is brand new for tonight.
Awesome.
And and all kinds of stuff. But before I do anything else, I need to mention that the songs that we just heard on the radio side were Killing Me, Coming Undone, and Day Shift's song Diva. And then we followed that up with the Borstal Boys and their song Need, wait a minute. Can't read my writing. Need My Friends. Yeah, I should know that one. It's been one of those evenings. So you guys have a couple of shows coming up in the next couple of weeks, and one of them the Female Fronted Fest. I was looking at that lineup. There's 20 bands, and we play like 10 or 11 of them on Music from the 412. So we're going to talk a little bit about that one, and then I will actually see you guys at the Rock for Life Rocktoberfest at the Pittsburgh Shrine Center on the 14th.
Awesome.
I will have my camera out. And I might be live DJing there with Rocky from Music from the 412. We'll see if we can make that work.
Very cool.
Let's see. We have some people possibly. Nope. Just a bunch of bot stuff going on in chat room right now. That's part of the Kick. That I have bots installed that run all kinds of stuff on kick.com now. So all kinds of new stuff happening tonight. So bear with me. So let's talk about the female fronted. It is female fronted, isn't that what it's or female featured?
Feature Fest.
Female featured fest. And I believe that's October 7th.
It is. Yep. Saturday, October 7th in Erie, Pennsylvania at Basement Transmissions. Like you said, 20 bands. They all have a woman in the lineup somewhere. I believe the majority of us are female fronted, but not all. And all of the vendors, there are vendors, food trucks, and everyone that's going to be there has a woman involved, owned and operated, or some aspect of that. So it's really giving a great voice and opportunity to shine, to show the success of women, especially in an industry that is still very male dominated.
Very cool. That's Storms Within, I believe. What is her name? I can't think of her name.
Erica.
Erica. That's her company is one of the companies putting that on, correct?
Yes.
It's Eerie Siren Productions, I think.
I believe
Maybe.
so. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of names on that poster.
Dread something Productions. I can't remember them all. I don't want to mess them up. So usually I do this show with 2 screens, but I only have 1 right now. So that's also inhibiting me a little bit. But anyway, so when I started setting up the music for tonight's show, I started grabbing all the songs from the bands that we play from that one, and then I realized that I'm actually talking. That's what I'm doing next week. I'm talking about that show specifically with Erica. So I was like, well, I better not play those. So what I did was the first 2 songs that I played are brand new songs that were submitted in the last week. I'm sorry, 2. One of the songs, Day Shift's Diva, was brand new. But then Killing Me and the Borstal Boys are both playing the Rock for Life show. And then everything else that we're going to play tonight will also come off of that Rock for Life Rocktoberfest lineup. Because I do have all of that music, almost all of it.
Nice.
So I have a feeling that I'm going to ask you to talk about Rocktoberfest, and I may fill in some blanks, but why don't you tell us what you know about Rocktoberfest?
That it is part of the Rock for Life concert series. And this will be our first one that we're involved with. So, we're really excited to be able to be a part of it. It's a great lineup, and it's for a great cause. Yeah,
so I actually do their website, and I've been to all but 3 of the main shows. So if you want to find out about Rock for Life concert series, it's rockforlifeconcert.com. Every year they choose a child in the local area who is battling a terminal disease and raise money, and a lot of the children have made it and are thriving. A few have not, but it is a great cause, and it's great to see the kids come out and have fun. I take a ton of pictures of them. I have pictures of Brody last year playing with bubbles. But so Rock for Life is in its, I want to say this is the 24th year of existence. So if you're not familiar with it, you should get familiar with it. It is a bunch of festivals and events that raise money for children in need, children and families in need. So let's do some of my quirky questions. I'll give you one now, and then we'll take our first break. I probably have asked you this, but what is the best pizza you've had because you're a musician?
Because I'm a musician, I'm gonna go with Felter's that I order for practice. Sometimes we get pizza from them. They're not too far from me here in the Braddock area, so they've got some great pizza.
Is that where we went last time? Just last week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're really great. They're really good.
They're good enough that I'll actually call to order.
Yeah, that's my big hang up is they don't have the online ordering. You have to actually talk to somebody. So
understood. See, I just convinced my wife that she should call because I'm going to mess up the order and then I don't have to do it.
Too much stress.
So if you're in Braddock, you're not too far from the Triangle Bar and Grill. So Are you familiar with the Triangle? You're not?
Nope.
Oh, it's I guess it would be considered Swissville right there. It's by the Rankin Bridge, sort of on a side street. I don't know if they sell pizza, but they are known for their subs. And I recently had a couple of them on different occasions with Rocky at the Music from the 412 studio. If you like hoagies, you should definitely check out the Triangle. And it's literally a building that's shaped like a triangle.
This brought it up on Google here. Always up to something new.
All right, so we're going to take a short break. During the break, we are going to listen to Black Sun Drive by Drown the Deep. And on the video side, you are going to find out who wins some tickets as soon as I get back on the video. So give me 1 second to get everything running.
From the 412 would like to give a very special shout out to our amazing sponsors. Because of you, more people than ever can discover Pittsburgh's vibrant music scene every day. We'd like to thank Main Street Music and Sound, Shady Lady Productions, Drusky Entertainment, J&T Tire Pros, Moondogs, Red Medicine Recording, the Pittsburgh Shrine Center, WQED, Deadhead Winery, Pamela Bryan, and Quantum Theater. Thank you for supporting local Pittsburgh creativity. Here at Moondogs, we still believe in music. And if you're looking for a night out with the best rock and blues in the Burgh, just look for the Big Bone outside. Featuring home-cooked food and an extensive bar, come for a meal and stay for live music and shows. Plus, become part of the family at the Band Together Clubhouse. Want to know what's coming up next? Check our website for upcoming shows and special events.
Hey, it's time for me to give away 2 tickets to Murphy's Law at the Craft House Stage and Grill here on the Pennsylvania Rock Show, courtesy of Music from 412 and Drusky Entertainment. That show, I have the details here. It is Wednesday, September 27th. The doors are at 5 p.m. The show time is at 6 p.m. Tickets, if you have to go buy them, are $27.50 to $30. There's all kinds of food available, and it's going to be a great show. With that said, I have some names on a wheel that I am going to show you here just momentarily. But before I do that, to enter yourselves for these contests, go to musicfrom412.com/contest, click on the event that you would like to attempt to win tickets to, and then share that page and tag Drusky Entertainment and Music from the 412, and then fill out the form asking for your email address. We use that email address simply to send you your winning tickets should you win. Otherwise, it gets deleted and we use it for nothing else. With that said, let me go ahead and pull the wheel of names up. You will see that Andrew Carr, Robbie Liming, and Tom Trainer are on there. I'm going to hit shuffle, and it's going to shuffle those names a little bit. And each of them are on there 5 times. I'm going to go ahead and make that wheel spin, and we're going to find out who our winner is for the tickets for Murphy's Law on Wednesday, September 27th. And that winner is going to be Robbie Liming.
Music from the 412 is proud to feature local Pittsburgh musicians on our 24-hour radio station. Tune in online or stream to your smart device to listen to the latest songs from some of the best bands in the Burgh. You can even submit your own original tracks online. Join us in supporting our local music scene. Tune in today to Music from the 412, Pittsburgh's home for original music. Here at Moondogs, we still believe in music. And if you're looking for a night out with the best rock and blues in the Burgh, just look for the Big Bone outside. Featuring home-cooked food and an extensive bar, come for a meal and stay for live music and shows. Plus, become part of the family at the Band Together Clubhouse. Want to know what's coming up next? Check our website for upcoming shows and special events.
Okay, we are back, both on the radio side and on the video side. I hope. It's weird, and I'm gonna go behind the scenes here for a moment. I can't hear what's going on the radio, but I can see it happening. So I just have to cross my fingers and hope it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. I could turn it on, so I could hear, but then I couldn't hear what's going on in the interview side. So I gotta just hope it works. But that was Black Sun Drive by Drown the Deep. We have Regis, and I know I asked you how to say this. Is it Jahala?
Jahala.
Jahala. I'm sorry. Jahala.
That's all right. It's not exactly a common name. I've gotten many attempts at pronunciations.
So I went back and looked, and we did an episode of 3 Questions and a Song when you first released the album, and I actually played both songs on that episode, which I hardly ever do. I usually try and limit it to one. And I can't remember if we talked about both songs or just one of them, but I'm going to ask you to tell me a little bit about the song Black Sun Drive.
Yeah. So like the meaning behind it, or
whatever you would like to tell us.
Was that
a
one
meaning
that we
story
writing during like a jam session? Was that one of those?
Yeah, we were talking about like making like a real like driving kind of song, and that's kind of where the name sort of came from too. Was just this, we talked about like driving down the road and desert highway. It's even where kind of the imagery of the album cover came from too, and we started just jamming on some stuff, and then we came up with sort of the main riff from that song. And then, like we normally do, we come up with a couple bits and pieces in practice, and then Jahala and I will either go home and start messing with the pieces, go on our little home studios and start arranging, making the rough arrangement and things like that. But yeah, it's cool. Some of these songs really just kind of come together during practice and kind of a general vibe. We talk about songs we like. One of the things was like, I think it was like a Rob Zombie song. I think we were talking about just sort of a driving song, that just kind of gets you going and cruising down the road, and driving an old car. And I think we even had images for like a video and stuff at the time. But yeah, you just get like a rough imagery, and then you kind of make a song. It's a cool process. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was one that we definitely just had a lot of fun with. And one of the first ones that I really played around with writing some alternating backing vocals. So we've got some nice, plays with Regis when we do it live, obviously, doing the backing vocals there, and just having that nice sort of back and forth, and it's a great song. We tend to start all our sets with it too, because it's a nice building song. It starts off kind of slow. We can make sure that our in-ear mixes are all good, make little tweaks if we need to, and really get into the groove of our set from there.
That was a fun one in the studio too. Just kind of going on that same imagery. We kind of maybe it could sound like an old radio coming on. So that's kind of where the beginning of it comes in, sort of that sort of staticky kind of old radio sound, and then the whole album comes in. And we're like, this has got to be the first song on the album too, which was cool about it. So it would be a cool intro, and then the whole kind of like, is there something wrong with my radio? You're turning it up, and then all of a sudden the full volume comes in. So we were pretty pumped about that. That idea just kind of came up in the studio, so it was fun.
I'm gonna ask Regis a question. So behind you, I count 6, maybe 7 guitars. I think I see 7. I'm guessing there's probably more.
Yeah.
But what is your must-have piece of equipment when you play a show?
It's not in here, but I have 2 Charvels that I play live, and I've taken care of them. I've upgraded them, and they are just ready to rock. They stay in tune. I can wang on. I can throw them around. I trust them. We have a relationship. I can completely trust them during the shows to stay in tune Yeah, we do. We do a couple of drop D songs, and I can change the tuning on the fly. And I've got some more expensive things and some cheaper things, but those guitars, and a lot of my heroes played those type of like super strats too. So, but yeah, that's my main thing for the live show. I've got to have my black Charvel. It's never let me down so far. I just upgraded her too, just last week with a German-made bridge, completely machined, original Floyd Rose. So I'm pretty pumped about that. So,
all right, so pick one of the guitars that's hanging out behind you and tell us about it.
Oh, wow! So this is sort of my tribute wall. So I just got where am I pointing right here? This is the Dimebag guitar here from. So I'm really into Pantera. So I finally got one of the Deans from Hell. This one I hand carved. This is sort of my. If you're familiar with George Lynch from Dokken, he had a Mr. Scary guitar with the bones. So I built my own. I went ahead and carved this with a Dremel tool and painted it and everything. Jakey Lee, Eddie Van Halen over here. So yeah, it's sort of my tribute wall of all my guitars. Yeah, this.
I thought I saw the Van Halen Frankenstein.
Yeah, Eddie was always one of my favorites. So back when they started offering the $25,000 ones, I just went ahead and made my own from some parts and things and painted it and all that. So, but yeah, this is one of my favorites too. Just looking at the paint job reminds me of being a kid and getting excited about Eddie Van Halen, and so yep. I can keep going if you want.
I mean, if you want to tell us about more, you can tell us about more.
Yeah, this one I met Marilyn Manson, and then I met John Five, so I had them both sign it in different meet and greets back in the day. So this one's way too heavy to play. It actually has a metal pick guard and 3 humbuckers, so it weighs a ton. But yeah.
Cool.
Sort of the wall of fame back here.
Okay, so official build the scene question. Who is your Dave Grohl? And I guarantee you I asked you this on the other one because I ask it all the time. But by that I mean, who do you want to go up on stage with and perform one of their originals with them?
I would have to say Lizzie Hale. If I had the chance to share a stage with her or we could tour with Hailstorm, I don't know that I would feel that I deserved being on stage with her. That would be a severe moment of imposter syndrome I'd have to get over. But I would love that.
Any song in particular?
Any, really. I like pretty much their entire discography. So there's nothing in particular that I would say, but I've seen them a couple times now and they always kill it. She's always flawless, and they just put on that real driving rock show that I take a lot of influence from. Making sure you do just as good live, if not better, because you've got that live element in your, when you're actually in front of the fans, as what you have on your recorded albums.
How about you, Regis?
I wish I had a better one, but Eddie Van Halen, I would love to jam with sometime if he was still around. Yeah, it would be killer just to jam on some stuff. Yeah, like Jahela said, it'd be tough to overcome imposter syndrome, but I would try. One chance. If you had just one chance to jam with your favorite star, you just have to go for it.
All right, so I feel like we're flying through this tonight. I have another break. We're going to listen to The Cheats and their song Cussin' Crying Carrying It On. It's about a 2-minute break. So don't go anywhere. Listen to the music, or on the video side, I have the concert calendar, and I think 2 commercials queued up for you. We'll be right back.
It's music from the 412 with your concert calendar. I'm Bonnie Diver. Here's what's going on this week, the week of September 25th. Thunder Thursdays. That's what's happening. Tina Daniels Band is going to be playing at the Pittsburgh Shrine Center. That opens up at 6 o'clock. Also on Thursday, head out east. Teaneck, New Jersey is the place to be to find our own We Came From Space, playing with Joe Denizen from Kansas. They're also going to be playing a show at Kenneth Flash on Saturday, September the 30th in Chester County. Listen to win tickets to these concerts that are coming up on Music from the 412. Murphy's Law will be at the Craft House on Tuesday, September 27th. October the 8th, Alice Cooper at West Banco Arena. October the 15th, it's Exciter at Preserving Underground. Tower of Power at the Carnegie of Homestead Library on November the 4th. And at the Carnegie of Homestead Music Hall, we've got Don McLean coming on November the 10th. Listen to win tickets to see some of those shows on Music from the 412. That's your concert calendar for this week. I'm Bonnie Diver.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know 10 Band TV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on 10 Band TV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
And we are back again on Music from 412, PA Rock Show, Build a Scene, Oldies XL, xrpradio.co.uk. I know who I forgot. MegaRockRadio.net and 107.1 KFGD FM St. Louis. Just the only people that have been running this show longer than I have, and that's because I was there. That's the only reason I'm longer. Actually, they may have ran the first one, which was improvised. But anyway, I just actually passed the anniversary. The first PA Rock Show was September 14th, 2004. And it is now September 25th, 2023. Wow. To put that into some perspective. It's been a long time. And I'd say 99.9% of them happened in the room I'm sitting in right now. A few of them happened in a couple other places. There was one in a basement, one in an attic. But most of them right here in what used to be the waiting room of doctor's office. All right, so let's see. What can we talk about now? How about I have recently seen a band. This fits perfectly in this question. I can't believe it took me this long. The last Rock for Life show was the Speed Freaks Shop Party, which is in Butler, PA. It's a motorcycle and car custom shop. And they bring a Rock for Life show in. They literally empty out their shop almost completely and put a stage in, and you're in the garage. And I don't know if you saw the pictures I posted. You probably may have seen the scale pictures where it looks like there's this big industrial background behind them. That's where that was. And I would call that a non-traditional venue. And usually I intro this question by asking about Kiss and Metallica, but Skell and the Borstal Boys and now I'm going to blank, Parabellum and a couple other bands just played in a garage, and not like garage band garage, like custom car garage. So what is a non-standard venue that Drown the Deep should play in?
A haunted house? I don't know.
Yeah, like an old church or something, maybe. Which could happen in Pittsburgh, and there's so many.
Yeah.
There's one a couple miles from here.
Yeah, that would be cool. I think that'd be cool. Or a cemetery, huh?
Yeah.
Well, here let's continue with that theme. So you find yourself at the crossroads that Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil at. Why are you there? What are you going to sell your soul for musically?
Yeah, we did this question on the 3 questions. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes up occasionally. So you have to pick something different. Or we can skip it. You want to skip it?
Yeah, I don't think my answer would change.
Okay, we'll skip it. When you're at Build the Scene's website, because you're going to go and see, find the links for Drawn the Deep and the bands we've mentioned and played. If you hit the little magnifying glass, you can search Drawn the Deep, and you can go listen to that episode of 3 Questions and a Song and find out why they sold their souls. But we're kind of on a Halloween kick now, and isn't that the 3rd show that you sent me a flyer for?
Yeah, we have 3 shows in October. It's our busiest month yet.
Yeah.
And that one is with Funhouse, right?
Yeah.
Give us the details.
That one was funny. I've known Ralph, their bass player in Funhouse, for quite a long time. But Jehala does most of our bookings. So I think you saw that they needed somebody.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she was talking to them, but Ralph saw our message, but then he messaged me and he's like, "Oh, you guys interested in playing with us?" I was like, "Yeah, but how did you?" I was like, "Well, Jehala probably contacted you." So it's kind of funny that he answered to me, but she was messaging them, and so that was pretty funny. It'll be nice to play with. I've never got to play with those guys before. We've never played with them, so that'll be cool.
It'll be a new venue for us too. It'll be October 21st.
First, yeah.
At Level 20 in Bethel Park.
Yeah.
We'll be opening up. We're gonna do a good amount of covers for that show and just have a good time and get to enjoy everyone in their costumes. And it's my favorite time of year, so I'm all about doing everything Halloween.
Yeah, we're still working on our costume this year.
Got to figure out a good band costume. So if anyone's got any ideas or suggestions, hop on our socials and tell us what you think we should be.
Yeah, we did a 60s, 70s theme last year. We played Subalpine.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, Nate, our bass player, he had he found the picture of some 70s band. A guy had a big giant afro. He was smoking a pipe while he was playing bass all smooth. And he was like, that was our inspiration for our costumes. So, yeah, Nate had his aviators, an afro, and a pipe, and then some 70s type big collared shirts. And so, and my dad booked bands in the 70s, so I still had some of his clothes, so I wore his leather jacket. It was fun. It was a fun time.
See, now you guys are putting me in a panic because I started teaching in a new school this year, and I got to figure out what I'm going to wear on Halloween.
Yeah.
If I make it too great, that they're going to expect great all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't want it to be bad either. Last year I shaved, not that there's a lot, but I shaved all my hair off, and including my beard, and I dyed my eyebrows black, and I went as Gru from Minions.
Nice.
And it was kind of like you guys did the band costume. I had students who dressed as Minions and teachers who dressed as Minions, and we got a big group picture with me in the middle as Gru. But
that's great.
The day before it, we had Crazy Hair Day, so I had shaved all my hair off, and so I took a eyeliner and wrote hair across the back of my head. But so I got to top that, but I don't want to get too crazy.
Yeah, that's what's always tough about like our work is doing one for the first time ever. And yeah, work costumes are always difficult, right? You want to be work appropriate. You don't want to be uncomfortable all day at work, but you want to have something good. So yeah, I'm kind of stressing myself. I need a good idea for work.
Well, Gru was easy because he wore, black dress pants, black dress shoes. I'm a teacher. I already have that on. And I just put a black sweatshirt on, and I have a friend who makes clothing, crochets, and she made me the scarf. So it was just a matter of, was I willing to shave my head or not? And I did it.
Yeah, it's dedication.
Let's see. We have probably about another 2 minutes. Is there anything we haven't touched on that you want to get out there?
We've gone over our remaining shows.
I almost forgot. What after that Halloween show, you said that you were going to be kind of going into the writing mode, right?
Yep, we're going to be in heavy writing mode over the winter. So these last 3 shows are our last 3 shows for the year. And we're booking for 2024 now, but we have pieces and parts of a bunch of new material. And so we're just going to buckle down over the winter, get it written, and hopefully start coming out with, probably go the single route over releasing a full album right away. A lot of bands seem to be doing that nowadays. And I can understand why you get a little bump in followers every time you release something, and it's a little bit easier, especially for an independent band, the cost of getting everything done. So yeah, we're really excited though. Coming up with new material is not a hard thing for us. Finding the time to be able to finesse everything into finished songs, however, that's the hard part.
Yeah, we've got a Dropbox and we have a Google Drive full of ideas and pieces, and a couple almost done. We just got to buckle down and finish them off and lock them in. And yeah, I'm itching. I'm really excited to wrap them up. But yeah, just finding time and work, just rehearsing for the shows and making sure we're tight for the shows we're doing. We usually focus on. Everybody's got day jobs, unfortunately, so.
Then we get distracted writing new stuff like we did at the last practice, started jamming on something new.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight.
Absolutely.
This is episode 690. I have 4 more songs coming at you guys. Make sure you check out Drown the Deep. If you're on the video side, I put it up on the screen, but I have their Linktree /Drown the Deep. And I was on the Linktree. There is a ton of stuff there. And I'm assuming when they finish some of those songs that are in Dropbox or Google Drive, that you will be able to find them via the Linktree. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and press play on the radio side. I'm going to end the video, and very shortly this will be up on Roku. And tomorrow it'll be available on buildthescene.com and all of the podcasts directories that I've signed up for. There's probably 300 of them or more. So make sure you check out this episode. If you just tuned in, go back and listen, or any of the other 689 of them that are floating around the interwebs. My name is Bill, and this is the rest of the show.